Good morning, welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. We're so happy to be here together, whether we're in person or online. It's a very hot, heavy, humid summer July day. So we're going to do our practice that allows us to move with grace and ease as best we can. And if you sit as comfortably as you can join me. I'm Joan, with us online or in class. Releasing your shoulders down, hands resting on your knees, shoulders back and down. Tuck the belly a little bit into the back of the chair and feel how you're sitting. And now you could keep your eyes open and soft, or you could close your eyes gently and just ask yourself, how am I today? How do I really feel from the inside out? Is there something that needs some attention? Begin to breathe in and out gently through the nose in whatever's a natural breath for you. Soften around the eyes. Feel the bottoms of your feet and your hands resting on your thighs and how your back and body is resting in the chair. Shoulders down and away from the ears. And just tuck your chin gently back so your chin is not leaning forward, and soften through the jaw. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, ask yourself for the gift of grounding and balance. I'm taking care of myself with my practice today, and I invite whatever it is I need to come from this practice so that I can feel. And how is it that you would like to feel? And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, feel the space around the heart, right in the center of the chest. And ask yourself, what does your heart need to receive? What does it need to know from your practice today? And then relaxing your jaw, your throat, your head, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your ears, the back of your neck. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. And ask yourself, what am I thinking about? What have I been thinking about? How much attention am I spending on things that are negative, heavy, worrisome? Are my thoughts preoccupied with things that don't allow me to achieve clarity? Can I make a decision to transform that into a place where I feel balanced, clear, relaxed, calm? And then notice that as you do your little assessment, maybe things subtly change within your body. When you bring your attention inward and you invite the distractions to move away from you, you create a little more space. So notice maybe now the breath is deeper. So bring the breath from the lower belly, lifting the breath up, and the movement and the rise and the fall of the breath creates its own little rhythm. Swallow gently. As you breathe in and you breathe out, see if every time you breathe in, you can make the breath just a little longer than the one before. And then making the exhale just a little longer from the one before. And take a few more breaths right here until you feel like it's a natural lengthening of the breath. Just using your breath as a focal point to create a little shift. Bringing more oxygen into the body, creating an attention of how are we breathing? Together as a group and individually as a person. Now you're going to inhale through the nose and gently blow the breath out, like you're blowing out a candle, but it's a slow, steady, gentle breath. And make the extension of the breath as long as you can, kind of feeling like the candle's not right here, but further out. So we inhale through the nose. And gently purse your lips and let go of the breath. And see if that creates another softening. And again, take a breath in through the nose, as long and slow as you can, and blow it out. And see if you feel almost like there's just a release down the side from the crown of the head down to the edges of the shoulders. One more breath in through the nose. And blow it out. And now, because we have arms, we're just going to lift our arms. And if you want, you can let your arms rest right on the edges of the chair. Be careful not to bring your hands up. You want it to just now think, we're going to imagine we're at the top of a mountain. And I want you to feel how far up is the space above your head. Is it at your head, or can you bring it up just a little higher? Visualizing a mountain, and you're sitting at the very top of it. And as you're breathing in and you're breathing out into your seated Tadasana, feeling the feet grounding you down, feeling the breath lifting you up, creating clarity. Maybe you notice energy beginning to pulse through your arms and down the length of your arms to your fingers. And take a big breath in through the nose, as big as you can until you feel you can't take any more breath in. And then hot out. And push out all the air. Inhale. And one more, inhale. Now feel your feet and feel your arms and your shoulders and your fingers and the crown of your head. And notice all sensations that you're welcoming. And now place your attention into that place right above your head. So we're going to rotate our palms and lift up gently. But now air takes up space, so it should feel a little heavy perhaps. And we're going to lift it up until you come just above your head. Gaze is soft. And see if you can feel that energy creating space between the top of your head to your fingertips. Sink the shoulders down. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, expand. So you're going to bring your arms out. Inhale again. Exhale. Feel like you're an egg and you're just cracking it open gently. And inhale. Last one. Bring your arms out. You can look to the right. Check your neck. Exhale to center. Look to the left. And now just rock it out. And just feel this against your back, the back of your chair. Now see if your arms feel heavy here. Can you soften something that you're carrying around that's heavy in your thoughts, a worry, heavy on your shoulders, in your heart, something you're trying to digest or problem solve, and then you're just going to pause and delete it. So I'm going to delete it and let it go. And then I'm going to inhale and rock again. And feeling like you're just rocking from side to side, but you're still in balance. Your lower body is still, your upper body is moving. And then come to center and feel your arms and hit delete. Inhale and let it go. Now just rest right here and notice all sensations. Bring your arms straight out. Now roll your hands, releasing, wringing out the washcloth. Anything that you're holding across your arms, things that you hold too tightly perhaps. And then just shift side to side. And you kind of slide against the back of the chair. Feel underneath the arms. And then pause, inhale, lift up, gentle back bend, forward fold and hit delete. And now feel your back body and see if you can feel like whatever you're holding there can just kind of release down and away. Roll the palms, inhale, lift up. Feel that sensation of creating more space in the front of the body. When you come to the heart, push away the things you don't need. And then gather in the things that will make you feel comfortable, complete. Release and come down. Inhale, gather more. Bring it to the heart. Push away what no longer serves you, like you're swimming in water. And then gather the things that will bring you joy, excitement, contentment. And then we release it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it to the heart. Push away the things you cannot control. Gather the things that are your part of your intention. And when you come in this time, thumb touches, hands rest right at the heart. Create a little weight here. Lift your chin and roll your head. And see if you can open up through the throat. And then come to center. Leave this weight right here. Tuck your chin and roll from side to side. And notice any clicks or clacks. Sometimes it sounds like there's cellophane in there. Relax the jaw. And then pause. And lift your head to neutral. Sit back in the chair. And now open your arms like a gate. We're going to open and close the gate. So opening the heart, bringing the arms back as far as you can. In and press against the air. So with a little resistance, the intention of opening and closing. So I open up to possibility and I close the things that don't work anymore. And I want to invite transformation to come into my practice today because transformation is a choice. What would I like to see shift and change? What would I like to open? What would I like to release? What would I like to learn or know or have some clarity about? And now as I open up, when I come in, I'm going to make a fist and feel that and open up and expand and feel the muscles contract and create a little shift within the whole arm, right and left and back and forth. One more. And now when I bring it in this time, palms together, see if you can bring the elbows together. Inhale, lift up, feel that space between the shoulders. And just lift up and let go. And lift up and let go. One more. And lift up and let go. And release the arms. And just let them rest again. Now we're going to do eagle arms. Now, when you think about an eagle, they have a very stern look about them. But they don't change their expression. Their eyes do not reflect expression. But when you do eagle arms, we're going to take the left arm and bring it in. Right arm crosses over. We're going to wrap our arms. Now, if you're comfortable, you can bring it all the way up. But if you're not, and you don't have the flexibility, just bring your hands back to back. Now, when you sit here, you have to look around. So you line up your hands right with the center of your nose, and you have to look around it. Sink the shoulders down. Now I'm going to give myself a little space behind myself, and I'm going to take my left foot. I'm just going to move that block over and cross my feet if I need space, point the toes down, and engage the legs together. And now, the thing about eagles are they can see a long distance even when they're moving, flying, hunting. So when I lift up, I create a little obstacle. But when I bring my arms down, I have perspective. So if you have something that's creating an obstacle and preventing clarity, I want to look around the obstacle. Now feel the center of the back, the lifting of the shoulders, up and down. And if it's a real stressor, go less. Breathe. Keep your focus. What do I need to see, observe, notice? That I can't really tell when my mind is too busy, or I'm preoccupied, or I'm just racing around. And feel that sense of connection right here. One more. Release the arms and bring it out and come forward. Tuck your chin, roll back. And now we switch to the other side. So if our left arm is now the right arm, left arm comes over, and again, you take the traditional eagle pose, arm pose, or back to back. And if this is not comfortable or you need to do a variation, that's fine. Line it up with the length of the nose, center of the forehead. Keep your gaze soft. Keep your legs grounding, so you want to feel your legs. Don't let your legs flop open. Take a breath, look around it, soften your gaze. Feel like you're really increasing your ability to focus on a distant point. And then you inhale, lift up. And notice maybe it's different because you've changed the position of your arms. And you inhale and you ask for perception, vision, depth of clarity, inner awareness. Sit up nice and tall, don't let yourself slump. Feel that opening through the back between the shoulder blades. Feel that sensation of releasing through the shoulders, carrying less. One more. Inhale. And then when you bring it down, stretch it out, big breath, float it down. Tuck your chin, lift up, bring your legs back. Give yourself a little space, stir the pot. And now notice, maybe you feel a little more space or a little release through the shoulders, or maybe nothing at all. But sometimes what happens is you do the pose, but the benefit of the pose may come later. And you pause and you reverse your circle. And now feel how, as you're rotating around, you're moving through your sitting bones. One more. And now you pause, twist to the right. Now keep yourself lifted, shoulders back. And now don't force it. And then back and forth and gently moving through the ribs. Feeling that sense of moving around the spinal cord gently. Back and forth at your own rate. Feeling the back and underneath the shoulder blades perhaps. Softening the jaw. One more to the right. One more to the left. Now come back to center, hands right on the knees. Let's curl back into our cat. Inhale and stretch the whole length of the spine. So make it the expression of the pose that you need for yourself today. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl back. Inhale, feel that sense of blooming and growing. Exhale, feel that sense of rooting down, grounding, and balance. Inhale, feel the ripple up. Exhale, feel the curl back. One more. Inhale, lift up, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. Exhale, let all the breath out. Curl it up as much as you can until you come all the way up and stir the pot again. And see if you feel a little lighter. Good. If you get a yawn, that's a good thing. Yeah. And then pause and reverse your circle and take your time. Now we're going to go right back into our eagle pose, but we're going to add to it. So as you bring yourself back, I'm just going to take one block, sorry. I'm going to bring my left foot to the block. Right foot crosses over, legs together. Left arm down, I cross over, come right into my eagle arm pose, set myself up for success. Now, the first time you do something, the body says, yeah, really not a fan. Second time you do something, the body says, oh, I remember this. And then the third time it becomes a memory. The body says, oh, all right, I get it. Now, when I lift up this time, and I'm going to lift up, I'm going to lean a little forward. Keep the arms as level as you can. Breathe, and then exhale and come back, and bring it down and open up. And then switch to the other side. Opposite side. Bring it around. Sink the shoulders down. Look around the obstacle. Now legs are firm. If I can press my toes into the floor, great. If not, I go where it's comfortable, take a breath in, I lift up, I lean a little bit forward. So it's taking me off center, but I'm keeping my sense of balance here. Press into the toes. If I can lift up a little higher, great. Exhale. And I open and I see if I feel like I have more space. Inhale, lift up. I'm gonna move my feet, big breath. Exhale, come down, see what you can touch. Inhale, lift up. Keep the arms soft. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Feeling that spine moving in its 6 glorious directions. Exhale, let it go. Now when we bring it up, big air, like we're a bird. And now we want to feel like that we're giving that eagle flight. Nothing is impossible. And if I don't like it, I make a different choice. I get out of the way. I pause. I notice. I observe. Bring it all the way down. When I come down, just let your arms rest right here. Take a breath. Roll your head. See what your neck is doing. Soften it. Keep the head an extension of the spine. Don't let it drop. And now come to release the head, roll it back, hands come right to the knees. And now let's just rock. So my nose is going to come over as if it's going to touch the toes, but I'm not touching anything, I'm just coming in that direction. I want to feel that diagonal stretch connecting hips and shoulders. So hips and shoulders work together, and we want to feel this sense of balance so that we can move forward. Now, if you're comfortable, you stay here. If you want more, I can roll my ear toward the floor, go as low as I want. Inhale, lift up, roll the other way. If this doesn't work for me, then I don't do it. And I only go as far forward as is comfortable without throwing off my center of balance. One more on each side. Pay attention to the neck. Notice the breath. One more. Come back up. Rock the shoulders again and see how that feels. Good, one more on each side. Now come to center, pause, see how you feel. Now as you set yourself up, adjust your blocks as you need it. We're going to go right into a side angle pose. So I'm gonna start high. Hand rests against the leg. Now it can't be a wimpy hand and it can't be a soft leg. So I want the arm firm and the leg pressing into the arm, shoulder down, and I'm going to sweep out to the side, take a twist. Inhale, lift up with the arm. I'm gonna glide my leg and my hand against the leg, all the way down, sweep down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it up. See how that feels. Just measure. See if you have a little shift here. Again, this side, arm and leg are connected. I sweep out and I set myself up for success. And I slide down, bring that arm up and over, roll it down. Take a breath. Inhale. Now, if you can't go down all the way to the block or to the foot, you make the adjustment to what you need. Breathe in and out. Opening that side body, that angle hip to shoulder. Last one, breathe. Inhale, lift up, bring it up. Both arms up, gentle back bend, forward fold, take a rest. See if you can wiggle right into that space here. Head's an extension of the spine. Take a breath. Slide your hands right up to the knees. Rock it again and see how that feels. We'll just do 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring the feet up, press the toes into the block. lean, so we're going to clasp our hands together. This is a mudra, another mudra that allows us to remove obstacles. Shoulders back and down, head and extension of the spine, nice tall. You go only where it's comfortable for you. Rock out through the feet. Feel that connection to your toes. So remember, toes are important for balance. So when you're wearing flip-flops or kind of a sandal, you always feel that your toes are going to grip. You want that feeling. You don't want to lose it. Now pause. Keep your feet where they are. I'm going to lift my hands, but now I'm going to slide them so one hand kind of hooks into the other. Sink the shoulders down. I want to pull and release. Pull and release. Pull and release. One more. Pull and release. Now rock it. Feel like you're gliding across maybe the surface of water. Now your feet are up, so you have to work at keeping yourself in balance. Keep your gaze forward and soft. One more on each side. And then you pause and you shake it out and bring your feet and shake, shake, shake. Tap, tap, tap. Good, pause. Notice what sensations you've activated here. Take a breath. See if you can bring your shoulders down. Elbows back. Now, I'm going to move my arms just so that I can see. My gaze is going to be focused forward. My throat, my jaw, my arms are relaxed but engaged. And I'm lifting up through the torso and tucking the belly back. And I'm breathing. And now I'm going to pulse my arms. I want to pulse them so I can't see them. 1, 2, 3. Keep the chin tucks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll forward. Take a break. Inhale. Come up. Keep it open and back. Tuck that belly. Feel that sensation of moving back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come forward, take a break. So that's going to open up so the shoulder blades float a little more down and on the back. Last one, float it up. This time we're going to just rock it side to side, opening the obliques. The internal and external obliques, which are so important for support through the torso. And you can make it as big or small. Now remember, we have arms on our chairs, so that does limit it. We go with the flow of that. One more on each side. Now I'm going to release that right arm and stretch that left arm up and over. And feel that stretch up and over. So the spine forward, back, side to side, and diagonal motions are very important for maintaining balance, flexibility, and support. One more on each side. So whatever side you're on, one more. And then bring it up, gentle back bend. This time come straight down. See if you can touch the floor. If not, your blocks, your feet, your legs, it doesn't matter. Take a breath. Rock it out. Keep your head up. Tuck your chin in. You don't want to lead with the chin, however. And relax your face. Good. Come to center. Tuck your chin. Roll back. Let your arms be heavy. Bring your arms all the way up. Stretch it up. Now you can look up. Excuse me, or you can keep your head at neutral. So go with what's comfortable for your neck today. Now when you bring your elbow back, see if you can bring it behind you and lift up a little more here. Take it slow. Feel like you're in slow motion. You want to feel what's moving, what's stuck. Relax the jaw, soften the face. Be mindful of your neck. And keep the breath moving. One more on each side. Good. Now bring the arms together and just rock it out. Good. Walk it over to the right leg. Walk it back to center. Walk it to the left. Walk it back to center. Bring it down, chop wood. Inhale, lift up, stretch it back, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. A couple more. Keep the breath moving. And last one, just hang here for a breath. See what you feel. Tuck your chin, roll it up. Hands right to the legs. Make it as big as you want. See if you really feel like you have a little more space to roll around center. 5, 6, when you come to the back, you pause and reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, you make it what works for you. 4, gaze is open if it throws off your balance. 5, 6. Come all the way up and pause. Just rock it a little bit. Just see how this feels now. Good. Sit back in the chair, take a breath. Bring your legs up, big stretch here. Flex your feet. Don't lock the knees. And then point and just hold it. Create a little resistance through the legs. Feel that engagement of strong muscles. Take a breath. Now kick like you're swimming in a pool, but it's a small splash. Shoulders back and down. Make sure your neck is not tight. Heel kick, toe kick, heel kick, toe kick, heel kick, toe kick. Roll your feet, see if you can touch them. Roll them out, in and out, and in and out. One more, and in and out. Point one, flex the other. Keep the breath moving. Good, both feet. Point and flex. Roll them around at the ankle. Keep those feet happy. Keep those ankles moving. Reverse your circle. Now, heels in. Feel that engagement, lift up a little bit and let it go. Inhale, lift and release. You're gonna feel this right through the legs. Smile, you're having a party. And bring it in and up. One more. And tap, tap, tap. See how that feels. Bring your blocks together. Now, your option could be to cross at the ankle, or you can bring it all the way up as we go into our pigeon. Now, I want to feel how I feel. I'm going to use my right hand on my right leg, and I'm just going to pulse. A little pulsing here. Sit up. Soften the jaw. Releasing hips and shoulders. We did a lot of work on that, so we want to make them happier. And now rock it a little bit. Be mindful of knee and hip replacements and never go beyond what's comfortable for you. If your body says no, it's no. Your body knows. Most of the time, people don't pay attention. So you have to listen to your inner gut. And release that leg, kick it out. And then bring it in and kick it out. Don't snap the knee. In and out. And in and out. Feel like you're really pushing against something that's heavy. One more. And then let it go. And then we switch to the other side. Ankle or thigh. And we pulse. And just start with a gentle lift and release. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then rock it. Take your time. Sit back. Now be mindful, so I just caught myself. I go on this side, my right shoulder kind of leans in, so I want to be aware of how my body may compensate unconsciously. Take a breath. Good. Inhale, lift up, kick it out. Feel strong and firm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, tap, tap, tap. See if you can do the full foot. Sometimes we only get to the front. Feel that movement. You're going to feel it through your legs. Now pause. Little circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 1, 2. See if the circle's smooth. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as we are going to stand. If you choose not to stand, you absolutely can stay in a chair. We're just going to stand up a little bit. Feet are hip distance apart. Just stretch it up. And if you can, yawn, sigh, moan. Feel what you need to move out now. Good. When you come to center, forward fold, but not far. Just let your back curl. And now feel that. Now I'm going to invite my spine to straighten. So I'm going to take my hands, place them on my thighs, stretch the spine, and head's an extension of the spine, and just stretch it straight out. Take a breath. Curl it up. In and out with the breath. Feel that. And curl it up. And stretch it out. Like you're going to sit in a chair. And one more. And curl it up. Bring it all the way up. Stand now in your Tadasana. And feel how you are. Take a breath. Move your head. Bring your arms all the way up. See if you can expand to the top of the mountain without lifting your arms, shoulders down. Feel that. See if you feel like you have more space above. If you can touch your fingers, great. Now we're going to crack the egg, open it up. Exhale, let it go. And swing. Beautiful. Looks great. Now if you want, you can tap. You can make it this also as big or as small as you need it to be. If you're really comfortable, you can look behind you, but if it throws off your center of balance, you don't go there. Shoulders and hips. And then just shoulders, just roll it around. And then just bring it down like a propeller. And it's going to just slowly lessen its momentum until you come right back to your Tadasana and feel that. Take a breath. Now we're going to go down on the floor. If you don't want to go down on the floor, you take a second chair to elevate your legs. So we're going to take our chair, make sure it's stable on your mat. Bring it all the way down. So you can bring your legs up the chair. And you decide. You can bring your arms out to the letter A. Bring your shoulder heads down. We did a lot of work, shoulders and hips and back and spine. So wiggle it until you feel like you have a better connection, length of the spine. You can bring it out to the letter T. You can bring it into, you can bring it out into cactus arms. Cactus arms is hard to hold for a long period of time, so if this is not comfortable for you, or you want to start here and you want to shift it later, breathe. And now, as you're inhaling and you're exhaling, visualize you're pulling in all this oxygen. So when you're reclining, it's going to feel different because you have gravity pressing down on you. But you still have to breathe. The body doesn't stop. And so you adjust to the shift in the breath. in the breathing and the inhale and the exhale. And you find a rhythm that's comfortable for you, and you imagine as you're pulling in all these little atoms, these little oxygen bubbles, like little bubbles in a seltzer glass. They're just going to roll around, bounce around, be absorbed by the blood, move to where it needs to create a release somewhere if something's tight. So you want to improve circulation, take a breath. Find the rhythm of the breath that's comfortable for you. Now, if you need to and your neck feels a little tight, feel free. You can roll a little bit, small and gentle rolling. If you feel your arms need a little more space, you can bring your arms up and rock it out here. Sometimes you need a little more space in the mid-back, in the thoracic spine. And you just move it. If you choose, you need it. If you feel that you need to soften and lower the lower back, then you can rock your legs on the end of the chair until you feel like you're really grounded through the spine. You can bring the soles of your feet together and you can rock it out if you choose. You can do none of this. You can just rest your legs. And then when you feel you're totally settled, if you can rest your feet against the back of the chair so your feet feel grounded and you don't feel like you're floating in the air and your back body is resting and your arms are comfortable and your eyes could be open or closed, but you want to keep your place so that you're centered, you're focused, you're still. You're letting go of old stuff and inviting something new. I'm going to shift myself. If at any point you need to change yourself out of this position, you don't wait for me. You get yourself out of it. If you need to bring your legs down or under the chair. And as you rest in this place, the Shavasana is as important, if not the most important of all of the parts of the practice. It allows the body to assimilate all the things that we did, the asanas, the postures, the movements, the breath, the shifting, the releasing, the grounding, and then the coming to stillness. Letting it be effortless. I am breathing in and I am breathing out into the space that I've created for myself today. In this space, I see, S-E-E, I know, I observe, I breathe, I relax, I pause, I notice, I listen. I ask, I receive, I breathe, I let go, I welcome, I celebrate, I explore, I rest. I take care of myself from the inside out. And then when you're ready, deepening your breath, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you're on the floor, bring your knees into your chest. Just rock a little bit from side to side. So our 45-minute practice could feel like 5 minutes. And then you roll to whatever side calls to you. Support your head and neck with your arm or a prop. And just rest there. Now, the rest is as important as getting up. Because when you're down for a long time and you pop yourself up too quickly, you can throw off your blood pressure, you can create dizziness and imbalance. You want the body to assimilate and to move into an upright position gently. So when you're ready, that's when you translate yourself into an upright seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. And just sit with your hands grounded and lift up through the spine and shoulders back and posture tall and head is level, and feel this sensation of balance. And then bring your arms up, fingertips touch, shoulders down and back, and ask yourself to be an electromagnetic field to receive, and you bring your hands together. Anything else you need as you move through this day and the rest of your week until we meet again. And let it come right to your heart and bow to yourself and say, thank you. Thank you for the time that I've given to myself to, and then fill in the blank. Because when you give yourself positive feedback, you create positive change. And that is enough. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Have a great day. See you next time. Please hydrate. You're welcome. My pleasure. Everybody all right out there?